In this video, we will learn how to use a TI calculator to solve absolute value equations. It's 13 equals -7 plus 5 absolute value of 3x minus 2. Now when we are using the TI-83 and the TI-84 to solve equations, we're going to be using the graphing tool. So we must change all the variables to x. Now, in this example, the variable that we are using is x, but if this had been something else, you will have to change the variable to x. We're going to use y1 and y2. In y1, we're going to write the left side, and in y2, you're going to write the right side of the equation. We're going to press graph, zoom out if we cannot see where they meet, then do second calc, intersects, enter, and then press enter 3 times, and then we'll get the solution. Now, this example showed up on the previous video on absolute values, so I already know that the solution is supposed to be 2 and -2/3. So let's see if we get the same answer. Now, because I am supposed to write the left side in y1 and the right side on y2, I'm going to write it right here to make sure that I know what to write. In y1, I do the left side, that's only 13. And in y2, I'm going to write the right side. The way we do that is by doing -7 plus 5. And then there's a button for absolute value. It's labeled ABS. And it will open a parenthesis. So you will write 3x minus 2 and then close the parentheses. So let's bring the calculator in. We're going to go to y right here at the top left. In y1, we enter the 13. Okay. Move down to y2 and we enter -7 plus 5 ABS 3x minus 2. Now, this is a -7, so we're going to use this button down here. This is subtraction, this is a negative. So this is -7 plus 5, and then we're going to look for this ABS. Now the ABS is in math. Then move to the right once, and here's where you find your ABS. That represents absolute value. So I press enter. Now my calculator is a TI-84, so it's going to create the 2 bars for the absolute value. If you have an 83, it's going to keep it as ABS. So just write what is inside the absolute value. So this is 3x minus 2. Here's the 3. The x is up here, this button. And then -2, so this time I'm going to press the key next to the 6, -2. And then mine already has the closing absolute value bar, but for you, if you have the 83, you're going to have to close the parentheses. That parentheses to close it is up here on top of the 9. Alright, so now that I have, let me move down so that you can see both equations. Now I have the left side and the right side of the equation. We've done this too. Now we need to go to graph and zoom out if needed. So let's go to the graph. Now, if you notice, you only see one side, right? So you only see one of the graphs. We're supposed to have 2. Now, mine has color. You might not have color, but mine has color so that we can go back and see which equation is showing up. So I'm going to go to y equals, and that means that I only see the red one. I don't see the blue one. I don't see the 13. The reason we don't see the 13 is because this graph goes from 10 to 10. So we're going to have to zoom out. Okay, so let's do that. We're going to have to zoom out so that we can see both equations, the y1 and the y2. So zoom out, press enter, and now I see both equations. I see the blue and the red. So once I do that, now I'm going to have to go to second, calculate, intersect. Now you see how they intersect in 2 different places. They meet over here on the left side and then again on the right side. I hope that you can see my calculator. So because they intersect at 2 different places, we're going to have to do this step 5 twice. The first time to find the left and then to find the right. So we do the following. We do second, calculate is up here in blue, and then we're going to intersect. So that's number 5. Press enter. Now, you see where this is blinking? It's blinking on the left side. So we're going to press enter 1, 2, 3 times. And I get negative 0.666667. So this is a repeating decimal. Now, if you notice, these are not repeating decimals. This is a fraction. The way that you change a repeating decimal into a fraction is we're going to get out of the graph by doing second mode. And then I'm going to enter the negative 0.6666. You may be saying, well, how many 6s do I write? You're going to write as many 6s as possible as you can get to the other side of the screen. And then you're going to do math. You see this math here? And then press enter twice. And now I change that negative 0.666666 into a fraction of negative 2/3. So then we found our first solution. Let's see if we can go find the second one. We're going to go back to the graph. We're going to repeat step 5. So we do second, calculate, number 5, press enter. But this time I need to move this way to the right side because I don't want this one. I want this other one. So I move with the arrow to the right side. And here it is. Now, you don't have to be exact. You don't have to be right where they meet. You just have to be on the side where they meet. So once you are there, you're going to press enter 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. And our solution ends up down here. Our second solution is the 2.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.